Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Today I do appreciate you stopping by. Today's beer we're going to do a Treehouse brewing beer. This is their Hedonic Adaptation. Easy for me to say, huh? This is sent to me by my beer brother Greg and his brother Adam. And the note he sent here, he said he hadn't tried this one yet, but they bill it as a liquid Mounds bar. Candy bar in the glass, so we shall see. This was a 9.1%er, final beer of the evening for me. And on the bottom of it, it says it was canned on February the 6th of 2020. So, and today is the 19th of March. So it's a little over a month old, about 5 weeks or so old. Says here is an Imperial milk stout brewed with massive doses of caramel, coffee, and toasted coconut. The beer is rich with heavy milk chocolate and pure unsweetened coconut flake notes, calling to mind the flavor of a Mounds bar. Though rich and loaded with flavor, it never weighs down the palate or becomes a chore to drink. This is a delicious beer and one that's sure to inspire conversation and good cheer as you celebrate this winter. Well, we're getting out of winter and into spring, so but it's still probably pretty chilly up there where they're and up in Massachusetts. It was a nice warm day today. I think we're supposed to have another warm one tomorrow. Then it's supposed to cool down a little bit and then go back up middle of next week or so. So we're getting closer and closer to some warmer weather where I can do some cigar reviews. We're still acclimating all the cigars since they've been sitting here in a box waiting for the humidor to show up for 2 or 3 weeks, and finally got it running and got the cigars in there, and we're trying to get them acclimated and get humidity where it's supposed to be. So we're still working on that, and hopefully over the next 2-3 weeks or so we're going to get everything where it should be and start doing some of that. So let's get on with this one. Big thanks to Greg and his brother Adam for sending me the beer mail package. Everything that comes from Treehouse is usually pretty spectacular, outstanding. So I'm hoping this is not going to be anything different than that, guys. So let's run over to Untapped and see if they have anything additional. The commercial description is basically what I read off the side of the can. 9.1% and no IBUs. They never tell us that from Treehouse. So we got the canned on date and we got the ABV, a big plain silver can with a stick-on wraparound label, guys. So that being said, it's time to see what Hedonic Adaptation. It's hard for me to say that word for some reason. Adaptation. We're going to try to pour this down the center unless it starts producing a monster head. I don't expect it to, being a 9.1%er, and it doesn't look like it is. So very nice pour, pitch black coming out of the can here, guys. And I will swirl that around so we can get the final pour in. A little, right at a finger of head on that pour. It is pitch black, guys. Good looking beer. Very good looking beer. To the nose we go. Well, on the nose I'm getting a lot of big roasted malt. A slight hint of some chocolatey notes in there. It does not smell like a candy bar in the glass on the nose. Maybe a little bit of caramel, toffee, black molasses. But it doesn't smell like a Mounds bar on the nose. So let's find out what it's got on the taste. Cheers everybody. Cheers Greg and Adam. Thank you both. I would not call this a Mounds bar in a glass. The chocolate is more of a baker's chocolate, a bittersweet chocolate instead of a milk chocolate to me, just my opinion. Maybe that'll change as it warms up. It is a tasty beer. The alcohol is well hidden, but I'm not getting the candy bar in a glass taste. A slight hint of a little bit of coffee in there, but again, it does not taste like a Mounds bar in a glass to me, guys. That's just my opinion, though. Maybe that'll change again, like I said, as it warms up. So let's get the back end pour into the glass. And maybe we'll get more of those notes of a candy bar in a glass as it comes up to room temperature. We're going to sip on this for about an hour or so and let it come up to room temperature and see what we end up with. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting on over an hour. To me, this is not a candy bar in a glass. It's a very nice, tasty beer, but I am getting a little bit of the chocolate notes in it, a little more than I was when it was cold out of the fridge. But it is not a Mounds bar in a glass. I'm sorry, it's just not there. But alcohol is well hidden. I am getting roasted malts and chocolate notes. They're more of a baker's chocolate than a milk chocolate to me. That's just me though. Caramel, toffee, maybe a little black molasses. It is a well-made beer, especially with the date on it and the alcohol being at 9.1%. Well-made beer, and I'm not surprised at that. But as far as a candy bar in a glass, not quite there to me. And even now that it's warmed up, I've been drinking on it over an hour. The roasted malt sticks out more than anything else in the aroma. It does have a nice sweetness to it, but the chocolate tastes more like baker's chocolate instead of milk chocolate. But some of you guys may find that milk chocolate in there. I don't. But it is very tasty. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. But I just wouldn't expect it to be a candy bar in a glass. There's a lot better candy bar in a glass type of beers out there. This one's close, but no cigar. Final chug. Very enjoyable beer, guys. Alcohol is well hidden for a 9.1%er. Very easy drinking. Great final beer of the evening for me. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. Now that I've had it, I just wouldn't be expecting a candy bar in a glass. But for an Imperial Milk Stout, it is very tasty. It does have a nice sweetness. Milk Stout means it has lactose in the brewing process, which leads to that sweetness. So, very delicious beer, guys. If they had that candy bar in a glass kind of taste, it would be a 10 beer. But since it does not, it's a 9 beer. And that's what I'm going to give it, guys. 95 for me on this one. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 93. We're close there. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.31. That's also in their A category. So basically, it is an A beer for sure. A well-made beer. But I'm not getting the candy bar in a glass aspect of it. It's definitely not a Mounds bar in a glass as far as I'm concerned, but that's just my opinion. You may find it's the best beer you've ever put to your lips. So with that being said, don't base what you're going to buy on what I say. Go pick one up and give it a try. These beers are only available at the brewery. You have to go there to get them. They don't distribute, but they do a well-made beer. All the beers are. I've never had a bad beer from those guys. So I just didn't get the candy bar in a glass on this one. So you may. So with that being said, if you've had the Hedonic Adaptation, which is an Imperial or Milk Stout, double Milk Stout, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge or the humidor.